welcome to episode 2, Ordinary to Extraordinary. The house has changed a little bit this time, so welcome to my camper van. So last week we went to Ellerton Park, to the lake there to do our 6-hour assessment swim. You have to do the 6-hour assessment swim as part of training for the channel, and it also certifies that you are able to swim for that amount of time. So it is one of their clauses, if you like. It's one of their stipulations that you must do a 6-hour assessment swim in order to swim the channel. One of the toughest things I've done in a while, mainly because that's the longest I've had to swim and the longest that I have swum, but it just showed me that I need to still work on technique of front crawl, because my shoulders were in absolute pieces when I came out of there, but it gave me a bit of confidence as well.
Nearly 2 hours, go! Almost 2 hours, come on!
Knowing that I could swim for that amount of time, it gave the team chance to feed me and, you know, to practice feeding me off a jetty and the different ways that they're going to be feeding me off the boat when it comes to the channel.
I think we get 2 dog leads for the trip.
So it was just a great training day really, and a good chance for us all to get together and practice the different bits that we've got to do in the challenge. So anytime that we do any training, try and make sure that the whole team's with us, certainly for weekends like this. So we've got Nelly and Kerry, got Helen and Darren with us, and we make sure that we're all together, and that's what I want really. Is I like having a small team, but a team that all cares about each other, and I certainly always want Nelly to be with us, because then when she's a bit older I can say to her, you know, you were there then, you know, you were with us when I swam the channel, you were with us when we went from Land's End to John O'Groats. So, and I think it makes a massive difference to my mentality as well, to my mental state. When I'm feeling right at the bottom, then I just look at them, or, you know, one of them will say something to me and it just helps pick me up a little bit. So glad I had these on, absolutely.
What are they?
Thermal gloves, so they just help keep my hands a bit warmer, and a double hat now, so I've started to put 2 hats on and thermal shoes for my feet. So that's the other issue I've been having, is just been so cold. Right, swimming. So today we are up in Cumbria. We're actually out on the coast, and we're going to do some sea swimming. Probably going to do a couple of hours today. We've just come off the 6-hour assessment swim at Ellerton Lake, but now is a chance for me to get in the sea. It gives me a good opportunity to just worked with tide. The tide is coming in rapidly right now, so it'll be a good chance for me just to get out there and get some swimming done. So we'll see how it goes. Right, I'll give it a try of that. The tide is pretty strong today, which obviously going across the channel there's going to be tides, but it gives you a chance to see what it's going to be like swimming either against the tide or with the tide. A bit choppy, so sometimes when you breathe in you get a mouthful of salt water, so I suppose it's all a learning process really. The first problem I've come across with swimming was a few weeks ago in a lake near Rotherham. Was just the temperature of the water. I was so cold that my muscles went into spasm, I just cramped and I couldn't keep going. It was at that point that we contacted Channel Swim Association just to see if I could wear a wetsuit, which they have allowed me to. The problem with the wetsuit is it gives me a limitation on range of motion, so my movement is not quite as well. I can't quite rotate my arm as well as I would want to. So at the moment all my training is focused on swimming. I cycle to work, I'll do a few 100 miles a week on my bike, but generally, you know, everything is focused towards the swim. Much more training on that. And knowing that more people have scaled Everest than have swum the channel, it tells you how tough it's going to be.